more and more people in Milwaukee truly believe we are their fire department.
There's so many elements that make the Milwaukee Fire Department great.
We're protecting every community.
Cut. It's going to cut.
Every city has a rhythm. In Milwaukee, it's built by people who show up. Workers, builders, brewers, firefighters. People who understand that good things take time and pressure.
We are helping people in their time of greatest need.
I perform my best when I'm needed the most. When people are running away from those houses, I want to run towards that house.
We go and respond to people at their worst day when they have an emergency situation, and we're there to help facilitate solving that problem.
Milwaukee grew. So did the responsibility to protect it. Generation after generation, the city changed, and the department changed with it.
History in those days was a lot more than firefighting.
The department started becoming cognizant of the fact that they had to have diversity. We started to make inroads into understanding the population that the fire department was serving. Everything falls into place after you start respecting people. And I think that's what the Milwaukee Fire Department really started doing.
The work never stands still. Neither does Milwaukee. Every challenge leaves a choice. Stay the same or adapt.
If you look at where we started when I first became a paramedic, we only had 5 med units. Now we have 14. Our call volume is going through the roof.
We tend to be innovators because we are understanding of the data that we have and what that could be used for. On projects like our opioid use reduction, trauma-informed care, we're normally dealing with data that's 3 minutes old.
We have done so much innovating in the past 5-6 years around here. You have an idea? Let's give it a go. And if it doesn't work, we can always turn it off. What that does is it self-replicates. So when I leave, with the folks I'm lucky enough to lead, we'll be okay.
I'm happy to work with the fire department in order to make sure that not just the firefighters, but the department itself has the resources necessary in order to carry out their mission to make sure that Milwaukee's safe for everybody.
This has always been a people's business. People serving people. Neighbors helping neighbors. One generation teaching the next.
I knew that the fire service was special. I just never thought it was for me because I never really saw women. And then when my dad was trying to encourage me to join, he set me up with a ride-along with one of the legends of the Milwaukee Fire Service, Linda Mattress. She was a fire lieutenant paramedic, and she showed me around, and then I just was in.
I was the first female African-American for the cadet program in 2013. The cadet program does so much. It gets you exposure to special teams, and it just kind of teaches you what it's like to be a firefighter. You did ride-alongs in the firehouse and kind of learn the firehouse culture and what that looks like, and kind of give you an idea what you were getting into before you made the full commitment.
Milwaukee Fire Department is probably the most diverse fire department that I know of. You know, you come to my firehouse, you have every ethnicity there. Different age groups. In my recruit class alone, the youngest was 22 and the oldest was 43. As a 43-year-old cub, you're coming with life experience. So even though you're new on a job, you're coming with life experience. You're teaching these young 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds about life.
There is a huge benefit to tapping into each and every person who may have completely different skill sets or strengths and saying, this is kind of where we want to be. How can you contribute?
If you have that caring and you have people who really buy into this type of occupation, you have people that aren't going to settle for anything less.
Progress doesn't happen by accident. It takes curiosity, commitment, and a willingness to keep getting better.
A huge part of this comes from an extreme emphasis on hands-on training.
We're in a constant state of growth, and we're always asking ourselves, are we appropriate for the moment that we're in? And are we prepared for what's next?
We got a lot of big 2.5-story wood frame residential dwellings. That's where the Milwaukee method kicks in. We need to get to the roof very quickly to allow those superheated gases and flame and smoke to come out of that enclosed attic space. Our guys are extremely aggressive. They take a lot of pride in how fast and how aggressive we can attack those fires.
We don't wait for anyone to show up on scene. We're like a sports team, a football team. If you're first in, second in, third in, fourth in, first truck, second truck, rescue. Everyone knows their job. It's a playbook.
The strongest connections are built long before the emergency, through trust, through presence, through showing up.
The Milwaukee Fire Department, over the course of the last 150 years, has been serving Milwaukee in more ways than one, right? Obviously, they've got their role to make sure that we have public safety in Milwaukee, extinguishing fires and the like, but it's about way more than that. It's about building community, and that's exactly what the fire department has been doing in this city for well over a century and a half now.
It really feels good to give back to your neighbors.
We do have our community outreach programs, whether it be community risk reduction, installing smoke detectors into houses, going into schools for fire safety talk. We get invited to a lot of neighborhood block parties, which is so cool because you're getting out in the community. We keep our door open usually all the time so anyone can come in and talk to us or show them around the station.
Children can see representation of people that look like them doing this job that they never thought about.
Having different types of people from different backgrounds helps us serve the community better.
I've been on calls before where I help people that are neighbors, and I've seen those people outside of work at hockey games or baseball games, and they're, hey, we remember you, you're at our house. Feels really good that they remember you.
When the crisis happens and you've got just a glimmer of familiarity between two people, it can take the wind out of a whole lot of sails from a scene going in the wrong direction.
I didn't know that female firefighters were a thing until I met one. And it's really cool seeing the kids notice. And then they're like, oh, I want to be a firefighter. Do you have one of those plastic hats? I'm like, absolutely. I will work with you in 15 years.
Some things are built in a day. The best things are built over time, refined, strengthened, passed forward.
This place has been around 150 years, and we've done a great job. The citizens love us. Why is that? It's important that you pass on that department knowledge to somebody so they understand why they're doing what they're doing. And that's what passing down knowledge from generation to generation does.
I'm looking 3, 4, 5 years ahead to go, okay, does our technology match? Does our recruiting match? Does our marketing messaging match? So that we will be prepared for a generation of young people who grew up during COVID.
At the end of the day, we are all in this pot together. We have the capability to help. We should help.
This week brings us together to learn, to share, to build on what's come before, and to shape what's next.
I'm a proud fourth-generation Milwaukee firefighter. I love our city. I want everybody that's come here to visit us and learn and master our own craft here during Metro Chiefs to really, really feel that love.
Good things don't happen overnight. They're built, they're tested, they're refined under pressure.
Good things are always brewing here. Welcome to Milwaukee.
Cheers.